Hi everyone, so today I'm going to start my country guides to expat investing by talking about Cambodia. Now Cambodia is one of the countries I've lived in the last few years, and what are the biggest mistakes I see expats making when it comes to expat investments in Cambodia? Well, number one is not investing at all. I would say that in Cambodia, because there's less people compared to China or Singapore or Hong Kong on expat packages, a lot of people have came for lifestyle reasons, and that's fine. But there's a lot of people who just are not actually having the surplus at all to invest. So obviously that's the first thing. Number two, though, I would say is assuming that land and property will always do well here, because one of the key things about Cambodian real estate or land, it is true there has been certain parts of Cambodia which have seen very rapid growth. So, for example, certain cities or certain, I don't know, even provinces have seen like 300-400% growth in the last few years. But you've got to remember something here, and that's this. If it was so easy to make 30% a year, never, let alone 300% a year, why isn't there somebody richer than Warren Buffett in the world? In other words, Warren Buffett has only gotten 20% returns for 75 years. Think about it. If you've got $100,000 and you can get 100%, every year you're going to be one of the richest people in the world in 30 years. So a lot of expats, they look at it and say, wow, I mean, this is so great. I can make this amount of money. But think about it. This isn't just land or property. It's any investment. If it was so great, then why aren't loads of institutional investors all going to real estate in Cambodia? Why isn't Buffett, Soros, why aren't all the hedge funds coming to Cambodia? Well, there's a simple reason for that, and that's that there's no such thing as a free lunch, right? Just look at some of the other emerging markets, Egypt, Tunisia, or whatever. And again, there's been a lot of countries who have came up but then came down when it comes to real estate prices. And that leads me on to the third point, and that's that Cambodia is one of the only countries in the world where you can get 5 or 6% on the USD in the bank. But another point I would make is, if that was such a good deal, why isn't everybody doing that? Why isn't all the people in the world just putting their money in a Cambodian bank? Remember, there are loopholes. You might say, well, they don't live in Cambodia, they don't have a work permit. But there are loopholes you can use to get your money into Cambodia. So I'd say relying on just the bank and property is a big mistake in Cambodia. And let's not forget that the average historical rates of markets have vastly outperformed any other investment, including money in the bank, obviously money in the bank, but also real estate as well. So that would be my tips. And finally, not focusing on wealth protection. Obviously, something like health insurance or basic life insurance is important in all parts of the world, not just Cambodia. So that would be my last tip. Okay, I hope that's useful and look forward to listening to your comments.